Hi, I'm Dr. Stewart Burgess, the Executive Director of the Children's Museum of Memphis, and I'm a developmental psychologist. Great ways to keep building a brain over the summer instead of losing information, having the brain get a little less proficient at processing academic information, are to do some fun things every week that will help kids do the kinds of things they're going to do next year in school. Set a couple days a week or a certain time every morning or a certain time every afternoon or evening where you're just going to do 15 minutes or so, 20 minutes of some academic work. You can make it fun. It can be math games that are challenges where you say to your child, I'm going to try and trick you, see if you can get this answer. And you do mental math where you put out a challenge of what's 2 plus 5, depending on what your child is ready to do, and see if they can do it in their head and vary it, and they can do challenges for you as well to make it more fun. You can read a book to your child, but also have your child, if they've already started learning to read in school, have them read a page or a character and you trade off back and forth. So it's not the burden of reading an entire book out loud to you, and you're showing that you're engaged in it, that it's important to you as well. We often forget writing, and that one's a little bit trickier, but if your child can write a word, a phrase, a sentence, whatever, even if it's just a letter to represent what's going on in a picture that they've drawn, for example, you're going to keep the writing fresh. And that's one of the ones where they really feel like they get rusty, just like a little bit in math as well. If they don't practice it all the time, they get a lot slower and a lot less confident in that area. And so just a little bit of making up a story, drawing a picture, and then writing what's going on in the picture that makes up a story, whether it's just that you labeled it with one letter. I'm playing in the park and we did the letter P for park. And if that's right at the right level for your child, that's perfect work. The next question is, what else do you hear in the word park? Park. And it may be a K, it may be an R. Whatever it is, if they can write that down then and you make a little note, so that's great. I love how many letters you're hearing in this word. That is really getting your child ready for school. If your child is older and we're up into addition and subtraction and we're heading into maybe even 3rd grade and you want to think about what's coming up this next year. What's hard that's important next year that we might want to practice a little in the summer. That is a really sneaky trick for getting your kid to be ready for the next year in a way that will make them feel like they're superstars again in the classroom. So if it's 3rd grade and you know that they're going to learn to memorize their multiplication tables, why not play that over the summer? You've got a whole summer to play with that. When they get to the thing that is like the hard, smart thing to do, that kind of differentiates in the classroom who's doing well and who's having to work hard to keep up, they've already got it, then they really feel smart in that area. They feel comfortable in that area. They don't mind taking risks. It's evidence to them that they're good at math. And so suddenly they start to take off, spread their wings, which is really exciting to see. And all it takes is a little bit of regular playing at the academic work that they're going to see.